what I want to show you here, which I think is really important, and again, um, this was just move that here. This was again, you you inspired this. And the funny thing is, with your questions, I think this is one of the best presentations I've done because your questions are so focused. Have you heard of Canva?
Yeah, I use Canva actually. So a lot of my
Perfect.
design that I do, um,
Perfect.
I do it out of a hobby to help my son. So a lot of I add my own audio to stuff on Canva. But I actually watched the Canva anniversary video
Oh, beautiful. So did
two
I.
days 2 days ago. You watched it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing. So I'm watching it
Yep.
and I'm totally blown away. And that's why,
Yep.
it brought me back to what you were doing because
Yes.
everything starts from a very, very small idea. We all sound crazy,
Yep.
right? Like everybody has an
Yep.
idea sounds crazy to the average person. So
Yep.
when I see a reference here between Canva and 6AI, I'm thinking like, oh man, is this guy psychic or what?
That's music. That's music to my
I
ears.
taught myself I taught myself Canva. So I'm very
Yes.
artistic. I take
Yes.
photographs, I paint, I draw.
Yes.
My second son is a self-taught graphic designer.
Yes.
Amazing. Started when he was
Yes.
14 years old. He
Yes.
applied to go to OCAD, went for
Yes.
2 weeks and dropped out. He
Yes.
said he doesn't need to learn graphic design. He needs to learn
Yes.
business. His
Yes.
father can teach him that,
Yes.
right? So he never went.
Correct.
He has no accreditation, but he's one of the best designers. He does stuff for all the hip hop
Yeah.
artists across the US.
Yep.
He's well known in the US. 30
Yes.
years old. He knew since he was
Yes.
14.
Yes.
But I taught myself because everybody I went out to do branding for my business couldn't understand
Yes.
what I was trying to do and got very
Yep.
frustrated. They create me this graphics, I pay for them. I'm like, man, this looks so elementary. This is not my personality. This is not me,
Yes.
right? So a friend of mine did the Canva about probably 2.5 years ago.
Yep.
I started to play around with it. And then I look at my designs from 2 years ago and my designs from today. As a kid went from kindergarten school to first year university, you know. But
Yep.
it's amazing, and that's the story behind the company. You know,
Mhm.
three people who had average lives, average jobs, and then they built this platform that has. Now I don't know what the subscription rate is today. I didn't go into the back end of
Yeah,
the
they're
business.
getting close to 200 million subscribers, and and they do about 1.7 billion in revenue, and they got about a 50 plus billion-dollar evaluation. This is why I'm trying to show you the
Yeah,
comparison. Yeah,
yeah,
that's it.
yeah, and
And it's
that's
simple.
ideal. So it gives me a better sense of what it is you're trying to do. So when I
Yeah,
speak to people, I have
yeah,
a reference point. If you've ever
yes.
seen the Canva platform or the application, then it's the same thing or very similar.
No,
And
it's
now
the same thing.
not all the AI prompts in Canvas. I can actually hit the AI prompt, and Canva will write my content on my graphic.
100%. So I want
And
to
I had
explain
this
something to
Canva
you.
stuff 25 years ago, Perry, having a global financial expert.
Yeah, but you know what? Your story, when you speak to investors, you just tell your story because this is what. So you went to all these graphic designers. Let's say replace that with consultants, and nobody can figure out. But you went to Canva, and you can do it yourself. And this is why Canva, when Canva first started, they're like, oh, how are you going to do this? You got Adobe, you got all these professionals, right? Okay, you guys professionals, people. But Canva. So let me just go over this part with you. So
Thank you.
what I did is I have Michael Lee Chin taught me this. Always have a role model. So I'm going to give you a comparative role model, which is Canva. Why is Canva so successful? Okay, since it's launched in 2012, Canva's growth has been fueled by here user-friendly interface, right? And a vast library of templates where anyone where anyone can use without training can whip up an impressive design in no time. Okay, so the platform has gained mass popularity among non-designer professionals who who just appreciate the simplicity. And I just gave you the numbers in terms of in terms of their volume and their growth. So now let's compare this in red too with 6AI. 6AI is a user-friendly AI-assisted interface with focused language models, as opposed to what um, chat GPTs and all those. They used what they call large language models. And in the first presentation I sent you, from MIT and Harvard, the future is not that. The future is what is small language models. So they use the word small language models. I use the word focused language models because I created that. It's the same thing. It's a small language model, but I'm doing it focused on the problem we want to solve. And again, Canva uses templates. We use templates. So allowing anyone to go from idea to strategy. So quickly, 6AI empowers ordinary people to produce extraordinary strategies through an accessible subscription-based platform, right? So it can produce anywhere, produce anywhere from billion-dollar corporate strategies to personal growth and wellness strategies. 6AI empowers strategy development without the need for any specialized training or complex technical tools, right? And consultants and advisors. The simple formula of making things increasingly easy and making the competition irrelevant created entirely new markets for Canva. Then 6AI will be the Canva of strategy. So here's the thing: 6AI Canva didn't have to go fight in bloody waters for a new market with professionals or whatnot. There's a whole bunch of people out there who are not using this stuff, but who need to do designs like yourself. Okay, and that's their market. So just imagine the comparison with 6AI. 6AI doesn't need, we're not going to go be fighting with those big consultants and all those things, because we can do it better and we can disrupt that market, but we can also, like Canva, have small and medium-sized businesses, ordinary people, professionals, whatever. So the reason why Canva's volume growth is so massive, and again, close to 200 million, is because anybody can use it. Same thing, you can replace all what you hear about Canva with 6AI. So we are essentially the Canva of the strategy business. So Ray can sit there, okay, you and your son can sit there. You can share on as you know, with Canva, you can share on Teams. You can share on the Canva's team thing. Same thing with 6AI. And you guys just say, okay, what is our winter strategy going to look like? How has the market changed? You're going to get in all that data. Interest rates have gone up. This is what's happening. There's a high level of all this data, and you guys can sit there and build a strategy you want, because you are assured that the information that you're using is empirically warrantable. It's fact-based information based purely on data, not on what pundits think or whatnot, right? And you guys can build your strategy and execute your strategy at a fraction of the cost, and that's it.